Have you ever said something you immediately regretted, or perhaps felt an urge to do something completely out of character? We often think we know ourselves, but underneath our conscious personality lies a hidden world, a world of ego and shadow. Today we're diving into the psychology of self to uncover the parts of you that you know, and the parts you desperately try to hide. Get ready to meet the complete you. First up, let's talk about the ego. In everyday terms, we use ego to mean arrogance, but in psychology, particularly thanks to pioneers like Sigmund Freud, the ego is something far more fundamental. Think of the ego as the CEO of your mind. It's the organized, realistic part that mediates between your primitive desires, the id, and your moral conscience, the superego. The ego is you, as you know yourself. It makes decisions, solves problems, and helps you navigate the external world. The ego is essential for a functioning life. It gives you a sense of identity and consistency. It's the part that says, I'm a reliable friend, I'm a smart student, or I'm a hard worker. It seeks approval and avoids shame. It creates a coherent story of who you are. The problem only arises when our ego becomes too rigid, leading us to repress parts of ourselves that don't fit that perfect self-image. And that, my friend, is where the next topic comes in. Meet the shadow self. Coined by Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung, the shadow is everything you don't want to be. It's in the basement of your mind, a storehouse for all the traits, emotions, and urges that your ego has deemed unacceptable or societally inappropriate. Anger, jealousy, laziness, insecurity. We shove all these traits into the dark. We pretend they don't exist because acknowledging them threatens our carefully constructed ego identity. But here's the catch. The shadow doesn't just disappear. It's like a naughty child demanding attention. If you ignore it, it starts throwing things from the basement up into your conscious life. This often manifests as projection. When you see a trait in someone else that drives you crazy, chances are it's a reflection of your own unacknowledged shadow. That person who's so arrogant, you might be denying your own desire for power. The lazy coworker, maybe you're ignoring your need for rest. As Jung famously said, everything that irritates us about others can lead to an understanding of ourselves. The relationship between the ego and the shadow is a constant dance. The ego wants control and consistency. The shadow wants expression and wholeness. Most people live their whole lives with this internal conflict raging beneath the surface, leading to anxiety, defensiveness, or emotional outbursts. The goal isn't to kill the ego or eliminate the shadow. That's impossible. The goal is what Jung called integration, bringing these two parts of your psyche into a working relationship. This process is tough. It requires radical honesty. It means acknowledging you are capable of cruelty and kindness, weakness and strength. It means turning on the light in the basement and saying, oh, those things are part of me too. How can I manage them? So how do you actually do this? Here are 3 ways to start integrating your shadow self today. Number 1, next time someone irritates you, pause and ask, where might this trait live within me? Be honest. This is incredibly uncomfortable, but powerful. 2, our unconscious mind speaks to us in symbols. Pay attention to the reoccurring dreams or strong characters in your nighttime narratives. They often represent repressed parts of our psyche. Journaling about strong emotional reactions is a conscious way to bring the gap. 3, this journey isn't about shaming yourself or for having a shadow. It's about accepting your humanity. You are not a bad person for having dark impulses. You are a complete person. Understanding the ego and the shadow isn't just an interesting psychological exercise. It's a pathway to true authenticity and wholeness. When you stop fighting yourself, you gain energy, clarity, and control. What parts of your shadow are you going to explore first? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found value in this video, hit that subscribe button for a more deep dives into the human mind. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.